Wild Hearts is a brand new hunting game set in a fantasy medieval Japan that I recently covered in a first impressions video a few days ago. This video is the follow-up and full review of the game after around 40 to 50 hours of gameplay, done from the point of view of someone that's never really gotten super addicted to this genre of game before. Just to give a brief description of Wild Hearts, in this game you hunt down giant monsters called Kemono. You can do this either solo or with 2 other players. The game has a main storyline with cutscenes, massive open world zones, and rather in-depth character customization. What makes Wild Hearts unique though is its Karakuri system. Karakuri are an ancient lost technology that allows hunters to conjure special tools to assist them on hunts or traverse the world. For example, giant harpoons, traps, plasma cannons, barriers, flying contraptions, zip lines, and much more. With these Karakuri, you're able to perform special combos off them with your weapons, deal big damage to Kemono, or control them for a period of time. This video is sponsored by EA, but as usual, full creative control and the normal pros and cons list at the end. So continuing off from where we ended the first impressions video, I just unlocked the second island and was tasked with hunting a new monster, the Spine Glider. What is that? Is that a Kemono or just a random giant beast? Let's find out. Oh, it is a Kemono. It's a Gritdog. We fucked around and we found out. You're okay, Gritdog. I just wanted to see if you was about it. Right, here's our first Kemono. This one's 2 stars. It's probably going to be a lot more difficult than the other stuff I thought. Conjure a torch to engulf your weapon in flames. Okay, that's new. Big damage. Flame attack. That was quite clean. Oh my god, what is that monster doing? That's crazy. He's got the high ground. Tsukumo, save me. Okay, we've done a special summon. Oh, and that's done what exactly? Well, apparently it stops my recording. My recording messed up, so I don't have footage of the actual Spine Glider kill, but we eventually got it down and returned to Minato to give the NPCs the material for the MSQ. I upgraded my weapons and accepted some requests from other NPCs, then returned to the island to hunt more Kemono. Next I decided to take out Gritdog, a giant squirrel rat monster. This thing seems tough. Tougher than me. Try this one. Flying attack. Okay, that worked. That dealt some really nice damage. Flying attack. Oh, right in his face. Yeah, that's awesome. Super cool. Okay, it's gone angry lava mode. Summon this. Jump in the air. Nice damage again. Get stunned. Dodge. Big damage. This is clean. Okay, phase 3. Should be dying soon. Oh, we got him. Nice. And I thought this monster was maybe a little bit too hard for me, but apparently not. Bit of persistence, and it is slain. Good night, rat monster. So now I've defeated the Gritdog. Let's see if I can now hunt it with other players. Yes, I can. So before you defeat any Kemono with other players, you have to do it solo first. Which makes sense because in a group it is a lot easier. Next it was time for my greatest challenge yet. Hunting the Lavaback. Lavaback, 3 stars, so this one's going to be pretty hard. My sword's not really doing a lot of damage against this rock monster, as you'd expect. Yeah, my helicopter is not good against this monster at all. He just knocks me out of the air every time. I'm just dead here. I have absolutely no idea how to even approach this monster. Where's the weak spot? Every monster has a weak spot. Let's attack this weak spot in his ass. That must be the key. Seems like I need to get away from this. Big heals. It's just massive step up in difficulty from anything I've previously fought. Yeah, the Lavaback kinda kicked my ass for a while. During the fight I was focused too much on Karakuri combos rather than simply dodging his attacks and fighting him head on. After a bit of patience though, we eventually took him out. I returned to the town and handed in the MSQ, but before continuing the main quest, I decided it was time for a better set of armor, so I spent the next few hours just joining multiplayer groups and hunting the ever-living shit out of Gritdog. CCC, big bonk. Bonk. Yeah, so much better with other players. Big damage. Oh, huge damage. Bonk. It's so cool. It's my favourite Karakuri so far. The big hammer. This game's starting to feel extremely fun. Like, once you start to really learn the Karakuri transforms, then the combat just becomes insanely cool. Like, instantly summoning this helicopter thing in the middle of combat. Pretty fluid in that regard. Instantly just summoning like 3 boxes into a jump attack, into getting almost one shot. Feels good. There it is. Sit down. Let's get grinding. Give me that loot. I crafted my new set of armor, followed the quest to set up a camp on the starting area, then went back to multiplayer monster farming. This time I wanted the ninja set from the lava back. Got it. Is it going to drop the loot we need? I need a spine, I think. Spine, yes! There it is. Do we have everything we need to forge this armor? Headpiece, yes. Big upgrade, I think. Eventually I crafted the full ninja set, and during this time there was something that confused me that I think the game did a really poor job of explaining, or just didn't explain. On the gear crafting menu, you've got a little UI element that swings in either Kemono path or human path. You can forge gear that adds points in either direction. However, even after 40 hours of gameplay, I still don't understand what, if any, impact this actually has. The game could have done a much better job of explaining this system. At this point it was time to continue the MSQ and take on the giant ass rock monster we saw at the start of the game. Looking like a boss. Got my giant Karakuri bazooka. Surely this isn't your typical hunt monster. I can't imagine that running around a map. Yo, okay. So I'll probably want to shoot those things. This isn't your typical Kemono hunt. This is more of a MSQ specific type quest by the looks of it. Chipping away at it. Right, so now we're going to have to get closer. I love these zip lines. They're super fun. Zip lining around the place. Shoot its ass. That's one way to bring a monster down. Oh, my cannon broke. That's not good. The final battle. Bear monster is angry. Pretty epic shot right there. Oh, wait, what? Good dodge. Oh, actually, we're attacking it. Okay. This works. Pop the hammer on it. Big damage. Nice. Okay. That's cracked off that casing on that side. So I guess we just need to, like, break all of his weak points. Now let's focus the left side. Get ready to dodge. Hammer. Big damage. Nice. So we've smashed both of his hands. Okay, now his head's fallen down. Let's build two of these. Hit that head weak spot hard. Big damage on his head. Is his hands grown back? Yes. Okay, so those are the mechanics. You break his hands, that brings his head to the floor. Big damage, rinse and repeat. There it is, we got him. I didn't think we was actually gonna slay this giant bear thing with our sword, but we got it. Pretty cool. I wasn't a big fan of the start of the fight where you're just holding down left click to use the rocket launcher, but the second half of the fight where you attack its hands. Yeah, pretty cool. Gotta get some epic loot for this, surely. Yeah, if we can kill that, we can kill anything. With the Earthbreaker slain, I'd now unlocked 3 new weapons, the hand cannon, clawblade and Karakuri staff, as well as a new zone to explore, the Akika Canyon. It was time to hunt some new Kemono and test these weapons. New level canyon area. Let's test this cannon. What's the middle mouse button? Oh, like a AoE cannon thing. First hunt of this new area. This monster doesn't look too difficult, it's kind of small. Just respect it though with the big opener. This cannon does seem to be pretty good, to be honest. It's very consistent damage. I can imagine this being insanely good in multiplayer mode. Keep cannoning, hit that weak spot, break him. Surely it's dying soon. We've been wailing away at this thing for a while now. Oh, we've got some inspiration. C-E-C. What have we summoned? A big bomb. Star bomb. Nice. Oh, we got it. Nice. Wasn't too difficult. Cannon, decent amount of fun actually. It's more fun than I expected it to be. Let's try the clawblade. So now we're testing out a new weapon, the clawblade. Flying around in the air like Spider-Man. That is pretty cool. So basically go up to the mob, dig the claw in, and then I can like stay close to him and like attach myself to him. This one might be like really good for tugging weak spots. Okay, this clawblade's pretty sweet. I'm starting to get it. Put my claw into him, jump up in the air, do some big spinny attacks, claw attack again, spinny attacks. Yeah, this claw blade is actually fantastic. I've just kind of figured out how it works. You press WF to like grapple yourself towards the mob, and in the air you're doing all of these crazy like spinny attack combos. Really cool weapon. Next we're going to test the Karakuri staff. Yeah, it's a melee staff. And if I press F, it... Wait, what? This Karakuri staff seems insane. It changes into many different weapons. You've got staff form, you've got dual wield form, shuriken form, or polearm. This seems cool. Karakuri staff, let's go, big damage. Okay, I'm getting used to the Karakuri staff. Not my playstyle personally, but I can see the appeal. This actually does a lot of damage. Had a play around with all of the weapons, let's continue the MSQ. After spending a few hours testing out the new weapons and farming Kemono, I continued with the MSQ, which had me revisit the second island, which had now been changed to have a winter theme. We meet an angry wolf Kemono which runs off, then we have to fight an angry chicken monster and are taught the firework fusion Karakuri, which absolutely wrecks flying Kemono. Getting a bit cocky. Big damage. Slicer. Oh, here we go. E. And that's unlocked fireworks. That's what we was waiting for. Fireworks can bring down an airborne Kemono. Brilliant. Nice. Perfect timing. There it is. Clean. That was a really fun fight. And now we've unlocked the firework ability. Continue the MSQ and we're sent to the 4th hunting zone, the Fusagi Fort, a snow-themed, mountainous, abandoned settlement area. Here we begin our hunt for the giant snow wolf we saw earlier, and this is where I learned why elemental resistances are extremely important. 5-star difficulty. Yo. Haven't landed a single attack yet. We're off to a terrible start. No! As long as I don't get hit by his triple attack, then I can... Oh no, I'm just dead here. Don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Patience is how we're going to win this boss. Oh no, I'm dead. Come on, we got this. Own your weapons and armor to give you an edge on this hunt. Yeah, I might need to like specifically look for some ice resistance. Freezing resilience 17%. Oh my god, okay. Massively underestimate the importance of resistances. Built my base up here. I'm wearing my cozy snow outfit. It's time to go take out this dog. This is where we're going to see the effects of resistance. Don't need to rush. I know I can beat him. Sumo's distracting him. Perfect time for just max damage. Fairly clean so far. Can we do a jump attack? Almost. And he's running off. Very clean phase 1 by the looks of it. Big damage. Good opener. Get behind him. Hit him in the arse. Broken him. That's fantastic. A little bit more. And again. Okay, so that doesn't one-shot me anymore. Fantastic. So the thing that was one-shotting me previously is now not. Can we get a cheeky mine? Mine some rocks in the middle of the battlefield. Why not? Don't mind if I do. Feels good when you start to get good. Oh, big damage now. Oh, come on. Looks like phase 3, and we have all of our lives. Everything we've got. Oh, he is so close to being dead. Big damage. Oh, we got him. There it is. The wolf has been slain. We played that pretty well. So that's answered my question. Wearing the right armor with elemental resistance, hugely important. I wonder what new armor and weapons I've unlocked now I've killed this guy. We're about to get giga strong. With the wolf defeated, we'd completed chapter 2. We went back to town, spoke to some NPCs, and awaited news of our next threat. It was here in chapter 3 where we were sent back to the old zones and unlocked the ability to take on mighty Kemono. Basically hard mode versions of the stuff I'd fought before, but with different elemental augmentations and better loot. Additionally, the basic resources from each of the maps had also changed in chapter 3, meaning I needed to run around gathering new materials again. I spent the next half day just farming all of the Sukimos in each of the maps and going for map completion, as well as putting my camps in convenient locations around the zones, and setting up my Dragon Karakuri to make zone traversal easier. Our next big boss was Amaterasu, a giant phoenix that was attacking the town. Oh, 5 red 5-star. I'm just gonna get one shot here. Okay, never mind. So the game suggests that I do this. Ooh, okay, I can understand why. That's cool. Thank you for the tip, game. Please. We got it? Oh, is this it? Please, please be enough. I've got nothing left. It's my final shot. Everything. Hammer it. Hammer it. 1, 2. Oh, it's just pissed off even more. Run. Okay, 1, C, C, E, C, C, E. What's this? Yo, let's go! We've unlocked the harpoon Karakuri. Stake it. Jump on it. Land on its head. Big damage. Oh, yes, we popped the ulti. We got it! Let's go! Sit down, birds. I knew I could do it. Oh, fantastic. Amaterasu defeated and chapter 4 begins. Once again, new armor unlocked, better weapons, harder monsters to hunt, and more fusion Karakuri to conjure. At this point, the MSQ wanted me to spend gold to repair the town and hunt a mighty lava back and mighty gold shard. I ignored this though and decided to hunt the mighty kobold lavaback and mighty deathstalker. The deathstalker in particular was the first mob to actually cause me to fail a multiplayer hunt.
That didn't go well.
With the materials gathered from the mighty lavaback and mighty gold shard, we returned to Minato, which had been rebuilt from the Phoenix's attack, and was faced with two new 5-star Kemono to hunt, the Ember Plume and the Golden Tempest. So this is the Kemono we're fighting now, the Ember Plume. 5-star difficulty apparently. Okay, hitting it pretty hard, seems to have a good weapon for the job. The key to soloing all of these Kemono is simply patience. Run around, get your Karakuri thread, go in when it's convenient, and don't overcommit. Now what we don't want is to get one shot, which we almost did. Okay, Z, Q, Z, Z, Q, Z. What have we just created? A celestial shield. That's new, and the bird did not like that. It's weak to the face, so we need to keep hitting it in the head. Pop this, dodge through this, big damage again, and it's dead. That was quite clean actually, only had one death. First attempt. Another new Kemono, the Golden Tempest. Another 5-star monster. Kind of cheesing this boss at the moment, hiding behind walls and stuff. Okay, got some damage off. Definitely playing it safe. I'm winning, but I feel like I'm losing. Okay, 1, Z, E, Z, Z, E, Z. What's this do? A celestial cannon! Yo, big damage! Dragon Ball Z Death Orb. I'm just gonna absolutely nowhere near that thing. Not today. Oh, it's dead. We got him. We used the cannon successfully. That was a tough boss. Took quite a lot of patience and a lot of using the Karakuri fusions. Every one of these solo bosses, like if you're struggling, just be patient. I really struggle with patience though. I love to just run in and do big damage, but most of the time it's not the way. You have to really choose your attacks, choose when to go in. Don't be a donkey. After cheesing the Golden Tempest with the cannon, we had unlocked the 5th and final zone, Sacred Mountain. Here it is, the 5th and final zone, Sacred Mountain, and the weather's just like England. Definitely a final boss fight incoming. Where's the monster? Are we standing on it? No. Yo! Is this the final Kemono? A giant sky dragon? There's no way we're killing that on our first try, surely. We're gonna have to level up and get some better weapons, I reckon. Wow. What a sight to behold. Look at that. Epic. Celestial Dragon, 6 stars. So this is the only 6-star monster in the game, I think. At the moment, anyway. Let's just see what it does. Well, apparently, it wrecks me so hard that my recording stops. Unfortunately, my recording messed up during the Celestial Dragon fight, but basically, I died. And to re-attempt it, my plan was to grind out some better weapons, top tier armor with mixed elemental resistance, and try it again. But that's all stuff that I'll be doing on my own time, as it's probably many hours of farming, and I think after seeing all of the Kemono, now would be a good time to wrap up this review. Wild Hearts pros and cons from someone who's not really been able to get into hunting games before. Pros. For me, the absolute biggest pro is the Karakuri system. I know it might not be for everyone, but it made the combat so much more interesting to me. I love how your weapon attacks combo off each Karakuri, how impactful using them feels, and how easy it is to quickly build things in combat once you've got used to the controls. On top of that, I also like how attacking Kemono with your normal weapon also generates Karakuri thread, which rewards you for good gameplay with more damage options. I love the zones in Wild Hearts. In the past, something that's put me off getting too invested into hunting games is that I found the maps to be a bit boring, one-dimensional with invisible barriers, and have a lot of instancing splitting up the areas of the map. This isn't the case with this game. These maps are giant open world zones with different points of interest, verticality, resources to farm, and hidden Tsukumo to hunt down. On top of that, I also love having the ability to permanently affect your instance of the map with Dragon Karakuri. Primarily the zip lines, I ended up using those a lot. The combat, even without the Karakuri system, feels solid on its own. It's well animated, impactful. You've got two types of dodges, one with your weapon drawn and one sliding dodge with it sheathed, both of which act as iframes, and most weapons come with some kind of high risk, high reward, big damage combo that you can pull off. Graphically, I think the game is very good looking if your computer is powerful enough to run it on max graphics, although the rain effects do look a bit off in my opinion. The story is easy to follow and well voice acted. The Kemono that you need to hunt down are all rather unique from each other, visually spectacular to fight, and each have Karakuri that either works well or poorly against them. And the game gave me a great sense of progression throughout. It felt good to unlock the ability to hunt a new Kemono in multiplayer, then farm its gear with other players, then use that gear to beat your next challenge. It was a gameplay loop that kept me hooked. The armor also looks really cool in this game too. Cons. The biggest con and main reason people have been giving negative reviews for Wild Hearts early on are the performance issues. Even on my beastly computer with the latest graphics card, there were times where it dropped below 60 FPS. The game looked and performed especially bad though during the rain. Wild Hearts, whilst it does have multiplayer for up to 2 other players, does feel less multiplayer than other more shared world hunting games. I didn't see any other players running around Minato chatting and hanging out, for example. I found the food buff system surprisingly lackluster in this game. You've got all these different ingredients, but you're basically just cooking, smoking and pickling them. I really expected there to be a kitchen in Minato where you could combine ingredients to make full dishes or something. At least that way you'd have had some way of using up the less commonly used ingredients. Additionally, your inventory space for the amount of ingredients you can hold is rather small. Why? I know that you can upgrade this a bit with building upgrades in Minato, but what's the point in restricting inventory space in this game in the first place? I don't see any benefits other than just creating an annoyance to the player. Just give us infinite inventory space. The game can be rough in places, a few bugs here and there, the occasional desync, getting hit by things that you clearly dodged, trying to build your fusion Karakuri and it doesn't register your input fast enough so it just builds the wrong thing. And the game could have done a better job at explaining the human path versus Kemono path on gear, as well as doing a better job of teaching the player about how to figure out which elemental resistances counter certain Kemono. Overall, as someone that's never really gotten super addicted to a hunting game before, Wild Hearts was the first one that really managed to hook me in, and despite the performance issues, I think once that's patched, the general consensus will be that this is a really fun game. The Karakuri system and general gameplay are the game's biggest strengths, whilst its weaknesses are in performance and overall polish. I really hope Wild Hearts releases multiple updates and expansions, because I can see myself continuing to play this game after this review, with the goal of getting all the best gear and sticking my katana through the head of that celestial dragon. But that's it for this video guys. As always, let me know your thoughts on Wild Hearts in the comments below, and click the link in the description below to download the game. Social media on screen, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.